check into the herd have to get a chance to complete the starters bullseye for $1,000 contest. If you're a contestant that is randomly selected, you'll have a chance to win $1,000 at halftime of tonight's boys game. You'll have 1 minute to hit a layup or free throw on a 3-pointer-and-a-half work shot. If you hit all 4, you'll be the winner of $1,000 courtesy of Lewis Motors. Each contestant drawn at halftime during the course of the season will have a chance at the last home basketball game to have their name drawn for a try
Welcome to the Garden, folks. Lady Buffs are about to take on the Great Bend Panthers. Tip-off is going to be number 30, Simone Simmons, and number 34, Candace Smith. Let's get this game underway. It's going to be a Buffalo ball as Rodriguez recovers. And she's going to take this to the top of the key. She's going to look to set up a play. She's going to stop at the top and throw this down to Turner. Over to Simmons. Loses control of the ball. It's, Mahler's going to recover. She's going to take this up court. Now Unruh. Over to Smith. Back over to Mahler. She's going to drive in with a Euro step. Doesn't get it. She'll be fouled on the way up. Let's see this foul's on. 7:31 left to go. Number 30, Simone Simmons, first foul of the evening, so Buffalo's lead in fouls 1-0. As Muller's going to get ready to shoot 2 on the line. He's going to get that one here, so they're going to lead 1-0. She's going to set up for her second one, put it up, and not going to get it. Simmons recovers. She's going to throw this off to Turner, so Turner's going to bring this up for the Buffaloes. She's going to stop, keep running at the top, finds Rodriguez, finds a wide open Turner, puts up 2, doesn't get it, so break off the back. It's going to be recovered by Unruh, but it's going to be a scramble under the basket. It's going to go over to a Great Bend ball here. Inbounding, Mahler's going to inbound this over to Unruh. And she's going to whip this over to Smith. Smith's going to take this back to the top, drive it in, loses control, but she'll be fouled here. That was on Turner here. Second foul for the team here, 2-0, as they lead in fouls. This is just going to be an inbound play. Inbounding is going to be Mahler. She's going to slap her ball, get her team set. They're going to run out. She's going to lob this up to Keller. Back over to Unruh. 2 Unruhs that look like some sisters in here. She's going to, Unruh's going to attempt to throw it out back over to Unruh, but miscommunication, just missed a alignment there and just threw it right out of bounds. So Rodriguez is going to bring this one up. She's going to whip this out to Turner. Turner's looking to set, finds Tabor at the top of the key. Tabor's going to drive to the left side, finds a wide open Beasley, puts up 3. It's going to be off the left side of the basket. And Smith's going to Unruh's going to recover. She's going to take this up, put it up for 2. Doesn't get it. Salazar recovers. She's going to keep this herself, take it up. 6:25 left to go. She's going to drive to the right side, throw it off to Rodriguez, back up to Turner. Pump fakes, finds a wide open Beasley. Looking to set up here. She puts up 2. And she doesn't get it. Just robbed. Toilet bowls around the rim. It just throws right out. 6:08 left to go, but Panthers lead by 1. Unruh's going to set up her offense, and she's going to throw this down to Unruh, who almost lost control of the ball here. She's going to spin around. She's going to be trapped by Rodriguez, who's going to get the ball, but she's going to lose it again. Tabor recovers. Rodriguez drives this down. She's going to look, puts up 2. Yes, she is going to be fouled on the way up. This is going to be on number 11, Jenna Mueller. 5:47 left to go in the first period. Shooting 2, 35 Rodriguez. So she's going to set up here. Puts up her first one, and she gets the first points for the Buffaloes this evening, so there'll be a tied game here. Puts up her second one and just bricked right off the back. Smith's going to recover. She'll be double teamed by Tabor and Turner. She finds something. She doesn't get it. Turner almost recovers. It's going to be recovered by Unruh here. She's going to drive in, puts up 2, high off the backboard. Doesn't get it. Recovered by Salazar. She's going to keep this herself and start taking it up the middle here. She's going to stop and finds a wide open Rodriguez, who puts up 3. Looks perfect. And, yeah, she gets this one, so they'll be leading by 3 here. Now Keller's going to throw this off to Unruh. Unruh is going to set up here. Looks to drive in. She can keep this and throw it out to Mahler here. Smith looks up to put up 2, but she'll be fouled by Turner. Try to get a stuff there, but the attempt wasn't successful and she got a foul. 5:06 left to go in the first. Shooting 2 at the line. It's going to be number 34, Candace Smith. So she's going to set up to see if she can get this to a 1-point trail. Puts up her first one, and she gets it. So let's shoot her second one here. This is going to determine if they trail by 2 or 1. Puts up, and she gets it, so they'll be trailing by 1. Beasley is going to take this, and she's going to throw it out to Rodriguez, over to Simmons. Simmons going to take up 2, and she gets that. So that's going to be her first set of points of the evening. And so now Unruh is going to take this, and she looks and she throws up to the top and finds Unruh. Salazar plays tight D. Is going to be a scramble on the half-court line here. Unruh is going to take this again, dribbling high, throws it out to Smith. Almost lost control of that ball, puts up and gets 2. So they'll be trailing by 1. Looking to be a good game so far. Beasley puts up 3 from deep, and she gets it. So now Mahler's going to take this up to the right side, heavily defended by Rodriguez, and now Unruh's going to take this in, throws it out to Smith. Smith up to Moeller again. Now back over to Warden. Warden puts up 2, and she gets it. Beasley's going to find Salazar, almost puts up 3. She's going to do a pump fake here on a jump stop. Beasley puts up 2, and she gets it. Deep 2 there, but she's successful. She's missed 1 and made 2, so she's for 2 and 3 right now. 3:29 left to go. Latham comes in for Unruh here. So now Unruh's going to take this up to the top of the key. She's going to take it to the left side, and she's going to whip this out to Warden. She's going to whip this out to Latham. She's going to keep this herself and throw it out to Warden. Warden's going to take it and put it out of bounds. It's going to remain a grape in ball. Warren slaps the ball, tries to get her offense moving. 5-second rule not called. Now Warden's going to take this. She's going to drive in, puts up 2 on a Euro step, doesn't get it. She'll be fouled on the way up. I think that's going to be on number 30, Simone Simmons. Warden's going to get set here. She tries to put up 2. Gets that one. 3:07 left to go. Coming in for the Buffaloes, playing her first set of varsity time here, at least at home. It's going to be number 23, Melody Flores. She's going to set up and puts up her first one. It's going to be bricked off the back. Flores recovers and throws this right into Rodriguez. Good recovery by her. 3:01 left to go. Buffaloes lead 11-8. Beasley puts up 3, and she gets it, so she's on fire tonight. 3 for 4. And so now Unruh's going to drive this in, doesn't look to throw. She's going to find Warden on the outside. She's going to keep this. No, she's going to be stolen by Beasley. Beasley's going to drive in, puts up 2, and she gets it. She's well over half the points here for the Buffalo, so she's doing pretty good tonight. It's going to be set here by Smith. Smith's going to throw this over to Latham. Latham to Warden. Warden not looking. She's going to keep looking out. She dribbles. She almost throws it out of bounds here, but Latham recovers. Unruh's going to set up. Looks to drive in. She's under the basket currently. She's going to wobble this over to Moeller. Puts up 2. It's high off the backboard. She doesn't get it. Recovered by Flores, so that's her second rebound of the evening. Beasley sets up. She's going to find Rodriguez. puts up 3. Doesn't look just look left there. Latham's going to recover here. Unruh's going to set up her offense with 1:39 left to go in the first here. There's going to be a screen by Smith, not successful, but she's going to take this to the right, tries to spin off, throws it high off the backboard, recovered by Unruh, again, thrown off high the backboard. Smith tries to put up, and she's going to be fouled here. That was on number 35, Felicity Rodriguez, her first foul of the evening. Buffalo's lead here in fouls, 5-1. Buffalo's lead in score as well, 16-8. So Smith tries to put up her first one. She doesn't get it, so she's 0-1 for free throws currently. It's going to be a scramble. Flores gets her 3rd rebound. She's doing pretty good in rebound. She hasn't missed one yet. She's been the 3rd consecutive rebound for the Buffaloes so far. There's going to be a missed throw here, and it's going to go back to a Panther ball. Now Latham's going to take this in. She's going to find Unruh, puts up 3, doesn't get it. And now Franco is currently in this game. Throw this out to Beasley. Beasley looked to set and shoot, doesn't. Flores down low, throws it up to Tabor. Tabor recovers. Kind of a little wild throw by Flores there, but good recovery by Tabor. She drives in, puts up 2. And there's going to be a charge here, so it's going to move down to a Panther ball. That was fouled by Taryn Tabor. Harbaugh is going to be in this game for the Panthers. 40 seconds left in the first. And Buffalo's lead by 8 here. It's going to be a handoff over to Mahler, over to Latham, up to Unruh. She's going to put this up on a wide open layup. Doesn't get it though. Now Harbaugh's going to put up 2, and she doesn't get it. Flores recovers. It's going to be a great bend foul here. 24 seconds left to go. That was going to be on number 15, Cindy Unruh. That's her first foul of the evening. So Rodriguez is going to set up her offense with 20 seconds left to go in the first, right before a half. It's going to be Melody Flores, puts up her first 2 points, and she's just going to be short. Rodriguez recovers, finds Tabor wide open. She's going to throw it down to Beasley, puts up 3, looks kind of short, but it's going to be bricked from the right side. Rodriguez recovers again, finds Flores, up to Tabor, 1 second left. Rodriguez puts up 3, but it's after the buzzer, so even though she made it, it won't count. Your score going into the second period, Buffalo 16, Panthers 8. 6 fouls for the Buffaloes and 2 fouls for the Panthers. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second half here. Buffaloes lead 16-8 if you're just joining us. Current record for the Garden City Buffaloes is going to be 9-7, 1-3 in WAC play here. And the Great Bend Panthers are 0-5 in WAC play with 2-11, with the record being 2-11. So now Beasley's going to set up here. She's going to throw this off to Salazar. Tabor's going to take this to the right, looks to throw. Salazar puts up her first points of the evening, and she cashes it. So 7:34 left to go. Unruh's going to take this to the top. She kind of hops when she dribbles there. I'm kind of surprised she doesn't get a travel call here or double dribble. Unruh puts up 3, looks short. No, it's just going to be overpowered. And it's going to be an air ball here. It's going to be a scramble under the basket as Latham puts up 2. Latham keeps this. There's going to be a jump ball. This is going to remain a Great Bend basketball. 7-14 here. Mahler's going to throw this in. She's going to lob this up to the top to Unruh. Down to Moeller again. Over to Latham, who puts up 2, and she gets it. Or that was Warden, sorry. So now Rodriguez is going to take this to the top here. Over to Tabor. Down to Beasley. Beasley is 3 for 5 right now. Tabor puts up 3, looks to right. Oh, no, but it's going to be taken off the backboard, and she's going to get that there. So now Unruh is going to take this to the top here. Over to Moeller. Throws up a high 3 here. It's going to be bricked off the back. Franco recovers. She's going to throw this down to Beasley. So Beasley's going to take this up for the Buffaloes here. Beasley tries to throw it down to Salazar. Number 15, Sydney Unruh, tries to come in, and she's going to put it right out of bounds. There's going to be some substitutions made. Number 34, Candace Smith, comes in, as well as number 14, Kaylee Unruh. It's going to be a Buffalo ball here. No Buffalo substitution made. Or yeah, Taryn Tabor comes out, and Kiana Turner comes in. Franco's going to find Beasley, and she's going to try and throw this down to Salazar, but doesn't get it. Salazar's going to recover here, and it's going to remain a Garden City basketball. They lead 22-10. Franco's going to inbound this one for the Buffalo. Smacks the ball, tries to find something. Finds Salazar, who puts up a quick 3. And it's going to be way left of the basket. It's going to be hit from the top of the backboard. It's going to stay here as a Garden ball as Unruh tipped it out of bounds. Inbounding is going to be Salazar, and she's going to smack the ball. Finds Turner. Turner finds easily Beasley, so now she's going to set up. She's going to drive in, puts up 2 from the 4th hash mark, and she just doesn't get it, just short, and went off the right side of the basket. Unruh's going to be pressured here by multiple Buffaloes. Now Moeller's going to come in and put up 2. She's going to get this one. Good play by them two. Franco's going to drive this to the right. She's going to stop, finds Turner. Turner lobs it down to Beasley, puts up 3. She's fouled on the way up, and she's going to get an and 1 here, so good play by her and good read by Turner here. She threw it in immediately as she saw the opportunity. So Buffalo's lead 24-12, 5:39 left to go till half. Shooting 1 shot's going to be Natalia Beasley. Let's see if she can get it. Puts up her first one, and she just doesn't get it. It's going to be recovered by Unruh here, and she's going to take this to the right side of the court and continuously drive it up. Puts the ball behind her back, takes it in, puts it up for 2. Doesn't get it, and there's going to be a foul by her, by Elisa Salazar. Or excuse me, the foul was on Elisa Salazar. Unruh fouled Salazar. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. 5:30 left to go till half. Rodriguez is going to take this one up for the Buffaloes. 6 fouls, 4 fouls for Panthers. So Buffalo's still leading the foul area here. Turner's going to lose control, finds Rodriguez, who puts up 2, but she'll be fouled on the way up by 2 Panthers. So she'll be shooting at the line here. This will be her first set of free throws of the evening. Girls team looking pretty strong so far as they still lead 24-12, 5:16 left in the second period. She puts up her first one, and she gets that. She's going to set up here again. She's going to find this. Sets up. Puts up her second one, and she's just going to be short. It's going to be recovered by Smith, and now over to Latham. She's going to throw this down to Unruh, throws it back up top to Latham, Warden. Latham tries to drive in, lobs it over to Smith. Smith puts it up, and she's high. And Turner's going to recover here and throws this up court to Tabor. Tabor stops, and she's going to find Turner. She's going to drive in, finds Tabor, looks to pump fake. She's going to drive this in, puts up 2, and it's going to be short and thrown at the front of the basket here. So now Latham's going to take this up, and she's going to throw it off to Warden. Warden's going to take it to the right side, and she's going to stop and look to throw. And she almost throws this one back court here, but Latham was able to recover. And she's going to throw this up. Almost a travel call here, not, but she threw this over to Moeller. She's trapped, finds a wide open Latham who puts up 3. Looks good. It's going to be bricked off the back. She recovers her own shot, puts up 2, and she still doesn't get it. Recovered by Smith, who puts up 2, doesn't get it. Smith, there's going to be a scramble under the basket as 2 Buffaloes trying to rip the ball away from a Panther's hand. Doesn't get it. Buffaloes lead 25-12 here. So there's going to be an inbound play. And Latham's going to inbound this one for the Panthers. She's going to lob this up to Moeller. Moeller down to Latham. Or excuse me, Warden. There's going to be a Garden City foul. Franco looking to come in. Turner's going to come out here. That was her 3rd foul of the evening. 17 fouls so far. Panthers only trail in fouls by 2. So now Warden's going to set up here to put up a shot. She puts up her first one. Doesn't get it. It's going to be rebounded by Beasley. Thrown up to Franco. Franco looks to drive in, stops at the 4th hash mark, puts up 2, and she gets it. Good release there. Looked pretty good from the release. So, I mean, it was just one of the shots you're like, man, that one's going in. So, good shot by her. Buffaloes lead 27-12, 3:50 till half. Latham's going to whip this over to Keller. Keller's going to drive in. No travel call there. Salazar's going to rebound and keep this and take it up here. She's going to stop, pump fakes, finds Franco. Franco's going to take this and throw it over to Tabor. Tabor looks to drive in, throws it back out to Beasley. It's kind of a short pass there. Over to Tabor, back up to Franco. She's going to drive in, and she's going to be fouled by multiple Panther defenders. She'll be shooting at the line here.
On number 34, Candace Smith. That's her first 16. At the line shooting 2 shots will be Kinsili Franco.
Puts up her first one, and she gets it. Candace Smith is going to come out as number 23. Emma Wassinger comes in. Franco sets up to get her second one here. And she just doesn't get it. It's going to be recovered by Warden. And now Latham's going to take this up here. Latham's going to struggle here. She's going to find Moeller, and she's going to drive in, but throws it right back out to Warden. Warden to the right side of the basket. She's going to find Wassinger. Wassinger's going to whip this one over to Moeller, puts up 3, and she doesn't get it. It's going to be tipped from the right side of the basket. And now Rodriguez is going to take this up here. Rodriguez over to Franco. Franco down to Salazar. Pump fakes here. Doing something here. Finds Tabor. Tabor puts up a deep 3, and she just doesn't get it. Just robbed here. Wassinger's going to recover here. She's going to throw this over to Latham. Now Moeller's going to take this in. Puts up 2, but somehow there's going to be a foul on Tabor, even though I don't agree with that call personally. She had her hands up, and she did everything she could have. But she's still going to get this foul call here. So shooting 2 shots is going to be Jenna Moeller. Puts up her first one, and she cashes it. 2:23 left to go till half here. Checking in for Garden City is going to be number 23, Melody Flores. As Taryn Tabor comes out, there's going to be a timeout from Garden City, so we'll be right back. Welcome back from that timeout. Buffaloes lead 28-13, 2:23 left to go till half. Buffalo still lead in fouls 8-6. Shooting 2 at the line is going to be number 11, Jenna Moeller. She's going to set up here. Puts up her first one shot, and she's going to get it. So Flores is going to inbound as Rodriguez takes this to the top of the key and wants to set up her offense here. She's going to throw this off over to Franco. Franco down to Flores on a good read. Puts up 2, and she gets it on an and 1. Good play by Franco and Flores as they are both sophomores coming into this game here. Good play by both of them and a good read by Katsele Franco. 16-point lead here. Flores going to shoot 2 shots. She's going to put up her first one, and she gets it. So, no, she'll be shooting 1 shot, excuse me. So now Moeller's going to take this up here. She's going to throw it off to Keller. Keller to Latham, or excuse me, Warden. Now Moeller is going to take this and throw it back over to Warden. She's going to throw this out to Unruh. Keller now. She's going to throw this over to Warden. Warden down to Latham. Latham almost puts up, doesn't get it. But Salazar's going to be almost got a tip off that ball. 1:42 left to go here. Moeller's going to take this to the top, drives to the left side of the basket, stop, picks up, and throws it out to Unruh here, excuse me, Latham. It's going to be a Garden City foul here. This is going to be on number 12, Katsele Franco. It's her first foul of the evening. Shooting 2 at the line is going to be number 24, Hallie Latham. She's getting ready, puts up her first one, and she gets it, so she'll be shooting a second one here. 16-point lead the Buffaloes have here. Puts up and doesn't get it, bricked off the back. Flores recovers. She's been doing pretty good on the rebound here. Flores has been a consecutive rebounder so far as she's been in. Haven't seen a ball put up, and she hasn't got it. So, as she's been in here so far, Salazar tries to put up 3, and she just didn't get it and recovered. Unruh here. So now Moeller's going to take this, puts up 2. She's fouled on the way up, so she'll get an and 1 here. Beasley fouled here. Shooting 1 is going to be number 11, Jenna Moeller. Puts up her first one, and she gets it. Rodriguez is going to take this up for the Buffaloes. Over to Flores. She's going to whip this out to Beasley. Beasley's going to take this back out to the outside. She's going to find Flores, but it's going to be just short and overthrown as Flores continued to run in. Now Latham here is going to set up, and she's going to find Warden. Warden up to Moeller. She's going to drive in, puts up 2, doesn't get it. Flores recovers again. .32 seconds still have, so look, the Buffaloes are going to kind of just run this clock down here. Franco on the deep right wing here. She's going to throw this off to Salazar. She's going to hold it at the top over to Flores. Down to Beasley. There's going to be a scramble. It's going to remain a Garden City ball on a jump ball here. Checking in is going to be number 34, Candace Smith, as number 23, Emma Wassinger, comes out. Franco's going to be at the top with 15 seconds left here. Over to Flores, 8 seconds, down to Salazar. 3 seconds. Franco drives in, puts up a quick 2, and she gets it off the buzzer. See if they count this here. Yes, they do count it, so great release by her. That was a crazy play there. So going into half as the boys warm up, for their game here. Game for them is going to be at 7:45, just following after the girls' game. Buffaloes 33, Panthers 18. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Dance Steve performance is presented to you by the Clark City High School Junior Varsity Dance Team. Dance Team is under the direction of head coach Haley Walk and assistant coach Jordan Schoenberg.
We're going to have to mute this audio due to copyright reasons. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Jordan. Here, going into the third period score, the Buffaloes be 33, Panthers be 18. Going to be great men ball.
Yeah, I'm Spencer Turntine, your play-by-play man, alongside Andrew Baker as your color commentator here. So let's get this game underway. Unruh is going to take this and throws it up to Moeller. Moeller looking. She's going to throw it mid-side to Smith as Unruh tries to put it up. It's going to be recovered by Smith, and they're going to get the first points of the third period here. And now Rodriguez is going to take this to the right side, throws it off to Turner, and meant to get Simone Simmons, but just didn't get it. And Salazar is going to steal this here, and she's going to try and put up two. She'll be fouled on the way up. She'll be shooting at the line here. Shooting two at the line here. It's going to be number 13, Elisa Salazar. Gets it. 34-20 here. Just a 14-point lead here. Getting ready to put up her second. And she gets it. So now Unruh is going to take this, and she's going to put up a deep three. Doesn't get it. Bricked off the backside here, and now Turner recovers. She's going to throw it off to Salazar. Now Salazar down to Rodriguez. Back up to Turner. Turner pump fakes over to Rodriguez. Back up to Turner. Back over to Rodriguez. Surprised I haven't shot a ball yet. Over to Rodriguez. Hand off to Salazar. Rodriguez currently again back to over to Tabor. Back over to Rodriguez. She finally shoots, and she's going to be short here. It's going to be a scramble. Keller is going to take this up, and Turner's going to kick this one right out of bounds. So now Moeller's going to look, and she's going to find Smith down low. Smith almost travels, but there's going to be a scramble, and no, Unruh's going to pull away. Euro steps, puts up two, and she gets it. So now Rodriguez is going to take this up the middle, finds Turner. Turner looking, finds Simmons, back over to Turner, who puts up three and looks good, doesn't get it. Bricked off the left side, just going to roll on that back side. Rodriguez puts up three, doesn't get that one. It's going to be recovered by Unruh here. She's going to take this up. No travel call. But there's going to be a Garden City foul on number 33, Kiana Turner. Beasley's looking to come in probably for Turner here. And yeah, she comes in for Turner here. So now Unruh's going to take this up for her offense, and she's going to look. Probably going to throw down to Keller. She's going to take this in, finds Keller. Keller sets back up, finds Smith. Smith puts up two, doesn't get it, recovered by Rodriguez. She's going to keep this, take it up herself. Takes it to the top of the key. Drives into the left side, stops on the second hash mark, finds Simmons. Simmons is going to throw it up to Tabor, down to Salazar. She's going to drive in, stops on the free throw, finds Beasley, a wide open Rodriguez, pump fakes it. She's going to find a wide open Salazar, who puts up two, and she cashes it from the center of the court. Moeller here. Unruh brings it up, puts up three, doesn't get it. Simmons finds Rodriguez. 5:06 left to go here, 37-22. Over to Rodriguez, or excuse me, Salazar puts it up, doesn't get it. It's going to be now Unruh's going to set up her offense. Buffalo's continuously lead 37-22. Still leading in fouls 2-1. There's going to be a whip out to Keller, who puts up three. Overpowered here, not even close. And there's going to be, Tabor's going to lose the ball, but she's going to continue to press Unruh here. Muller's going to set up, finds Unruh again. Unruh's going to drive in, puts up 2, doesn't get it. Smith recovers, who puts up 2 and gets it. Buffaloes really need to crack down on their defense here, as obviously the Panthers offense has took a step up here. So now Salazar's going to drive in, hands it off to Simmons, and she's going to whip this out to Rodriguez, who's going to drive in and hands up 2. Just robbed of that shot there. Just went right around the rim. That was going to be on Alyssa Keller. That's her first foul of the evening. So Buffaloes and Panthers tying fouls here. Puts up 1 and just doesn't get it. Checking in is going to be number 24, Haley Latham, as number 14, Kaylee Unruh comes out. Rodriguez is going to set up to get her second one, and she gets it, so she'll be 1 and 2 here. Timeout Garden City. I'm Spencer Turntine, your play-by-play man, alongside Andrew Baker. You're listening to KBFC LP Garden City. 101.7 The Herd, streaming on Channel 21 and on YouTube. We'll be back. Unruh's going to take this up for the Panthers here as Buffaloes lead 38-24. Tied apiece for 2 fouls. So Muller's going to whip this down over to Keller. Keller down to Smith, puts up 2, doesn't get it, but she's going to recover and whips it out to a wide open Unruh, puts it up and doesn't get it. It's going to be recovered by Keller. It's going to be taken by Tabor here as there is multiple hands on that ball, and it just happened to go on the outside into Tabor's hand. Salazar pass fakes, throws to Tabor. Tabor still has a dribble. She's going to dribble, finds Beasley. Beasley drives to the right. It's going to be fouled on the way up, so she'll be shooting at the line here. .329 left to go. Then the third puts up and just short. Substitutions made here. Kitselli Franco comes in for the Buffaloes, and as well as number 21, Warden. She's not listed on the roster, so she must have made a come up here on the varsity squad so far. But she came in as well. Simmons fouls here. Flores has been a continuously strong rebounder here, so let's see if she can manage to do this, continue to do that. Franco with 4 points and Flores with 2 here. Smith's going to keep this, whip it out to Latham, who puts it up and doesn't get it. Flores recovers, just as I mentioned, hands it off to Smith, who puts up 2 and gets it. Looks like Flores was flourished here. Finds a wide open Tabor, pump fakes. Going to go to the right side. She's going to whip this out to Salazar. Over to Franco. Franco down to Tabor. Tabor over to Beasley, who's been on fire tonight. And yeah, she gets that one. Franco with a crazy play just going into the halftime with about half a second buzzer beater, throws it up, and she got that on a 2 from the second hash mark here. But now I'm going to move over to Latham, over to Moeller. Moeller's going to take it back up to Smith, to a wide open Moeller who puts up 3, looks high, and yeah, it's going to be bricked off the back. Smith's going to take it to the right side, hands it off to Moeller, who puts it up, doesn't get it, recovered by Smith, puts it up, doesn't get it, recovered by Tabor, and she's going to whip it out to Salazar, who's going to take it up the right side of the court. She puts it between her legs, and she's just going to get the ball tipped out of her hands. It's going to remain a Garden City ball. So now Tabor's going to try and set up her offense this evening. It's going to be Beasley. Pump fakes, finds a wide open Tabor who puts up 3, looks good, just short. It's going to hit the left side, or excuse me, the right side of the basket. Moeller's going to set up here. Immediately goes to the left side, stops, and she's looking. Hands it off to Latham. Latham almost loses control of the ball, and yeah, she's going to be fouled by number 12, Kitselli Franco. Latham's going to inbound this one for the Panthers. She's going to find Warden here. Warden's going to take this in. She's going to throw it back out. And now Moeller is going to throw this right into Smith, but there's going to be a foul here. No foul. They're just going to inbound this one. 5-second calling. Can't find someone. Finds Smith. Loses control of the ball immediately. But there's going to be a Garden City foul. It's going to remain a Panther ball. So now Moeller is going to take this and set up her offense. She's going to whip this out to Latham. Latham now drives in. She's going to come back out to the outside. She's going to find Moeller, who puts up 2, and she gets it. That foul's on Flores. Rodriguez is coming in as Tabor comes out. It's been a high fouling game so far here for certain individuals on the Buffaloes team. Puts up, and she's going to be short. It's going to be recovered by Smith, who puts up 2, and she gets it. Franco coming in. She's going to take this and find Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to find Salazar. Steps back up at the top. She's going to find Beasley here. Beasley looking, 58 seconds left. Finds Rodriguez. She's going to drive in. And that ball is going to be taken away from her immediately. And now Latham's going to bring this up for the Panthers here. She's going to whip this out over to Keller, but immediately throws back to Moeller. Puts up, and there's going to be a Garden City foul here. Matt Pfeiffer, head coach for the Buffaloes, seems extremely frustrated. It just seems like, you know, anything that happens is going to foul in the Buffaloes. And that, yeah, they've been a high fouling team here so far, 7-3 in fouls currently. Gets up and doesn't get that one. Moeller's going to set up for her second shot. Buffaloes have an 11-point lead here. She gets it, so now it's just a 10-point lead. Now Rodriguez is going to bring this in. 36 seconds left. She's going to try and find Beasley. It's going to be a scramble. It's going to remain a Garden City ball. Not a look here, but it worked out in their favor. And bounding is going to be Kitselli Franco. She's going to be lobbed this up to Flores. Flores over to Salazar. Salazar down to Franco. Franco going to drive in, who puts up 2, looks high. And it is, but there's going to be a foul from the Panthers here. So Franco will be shooting 2 at the line here. That was on Taryn Warren here on that foul. Sets up, and she gets it. Puts up her second one. Just doesn't get it. Bricked off the back, but she's going to rebound it. She's going to set up here. She's going to find Rodriguez. 19 seconds left till the fourth. And so now Salazar is going to kind of hold this ball, waste time as they continuously lead here. She's going to find Flores. She puts up two, just doesn't get it. It's going to be recovered by Warden here. She's going to look to put up, doesn't get it. Latham recovers, puts up, and doesn't get it. Your score going into the fourth is Buffalo's lead 42-31. Buffalo's lead in foul 7-4. We'll be right back.
Inbounding the ball will be Moeller. Looks to go to Latham.
So Latham's going to set up her offense here. She's going to throw this down to Warden. Now Warden going to continue to keep this ball from Moeller. She's going to throw this way across court over to Latham. Moeller wide open, puts up three, looks good, just doesn't get it. Turner recovers. She's going to throw this over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez up court to Beasley, who puts up three, looks good, and she gets it. She's been on fire here tonight. She seems like as soon as she releases it, you know it's going to make it. I mean, she's... Now Latham here, setting up. She's going to find, again, Moeller. Now Warden down below, and there's going to be another foul from Garden. That was on number 20, Taryn Tabor.
Warden going to be shooting two.
7:08 left to go in this ball game here. She puts up, and she just doesn't get it. It's going to be bricked from the left back side of the goal here. Gonna set up, puts up, and she gets it. So now Beasley's gonna bring this up for the Buffaloes with 7 minutes left to go in this ball game here. Now over to Rodriguez. They're gonna throw this back up to Franco. Franco up to Rodriguez. She's going to drive this in. Euro steps, puts up two, just is going to be high, puts it on the right side. It's going to be a wild throw. It's going to remain a Garden City ball as Great Bend tries to throw in, but just didn't get it.
In for the Panthers is going to be number 15, Sydney Under.
So now Rodriguez is going to bring this to the top. Buffaloes still lead 45-32, 6:37 left to go. Salazar now driving in, puts up two, but she'll be fouled on the way up here.
Shooting two shots will be Alyssa Salazar.
Puts up another one, and she doesn't get it. She's going to be 0-2 for free throws here. So now Unruh's going to take this, and she's going to look to throw. Finds Unruh. Unruh's going to look to drive in. She's going to throw this out to Moeller. Moeller back to Unruh. Unruh over to Moeller. Moeller going to throw this over to Warden. Back over to Unruh. She's going to find Unruh again. Puts up a wild two, but somehow manages to get that one. It's going to be an 11-point lead for the Buffaloes here. 5:56 in the ball game. Salazar holding the ball up top, and she whips it down to Turner over to Franco. Franco's going to lob this over to Turner. Wide out to Rodriguez. Looks good, and is just going to be hit from the right side of the basket there. Bounces out as the Panthers recover. So now Warden's going to find Unruh, puts up three, doesn't get it. Recovered by Moeller here, who puts up two, and she gets that one. 5:22 left to go here. Franco's going to bring this ball up for the Buffaloes. Over to Turner. Turner over to Salazar, who drives in, puts up two, doesn't get it. It's going to be thrown up court to Moeller. Tries to throw to Smith here, but Turner stopped it. Now there's a scramble under the basket. It's going to go over to a Garden City ball. Inbounding Franco. Over to Rodriguez. 4:52 left to go in the fourth period. She's going to put up two, and she just doesn't get it. Unruh's going to drive in, puts up two, and gets on a fast break here. Buffaloes really need to make something happen as Panthers are starting to trail up here.
It's going to be timeout here, timeout. Garden City called timeout, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. It's going to be 4:36 left in the fourth period of the game. Buffs leading 45-38. It's going to be Garden City ball. Franco inbounds the ball to Turner.
Now Panthers are going to press here as Turner sets up. Turner continues to lead down the court. She's heavily pressured. Salazar tries to throw to Franco, but it's going to be stopped by Panthers, and they're going to take this out of bounds on a kick here. 45-38, 4:22 left to go. Beasley's going to inbound this. She's going to lob it up court to Simmons. Over to Turner now. She's going to bring this up, and she'll be found the way up. One person you may be thinking of who's not in this ball game is going to be number 5, Julie Calzanetti. If you were tuned with us last week, she was injured, and that injury carried over to this week, so she is out of this ball game here tonight. So starting for her would be Simone Simmons in that position. So now Salazar is going to set up at the top. She's going to find Turner. Buffaloes are going to do whatever they can to either get quick points or hold this ball to run down the time as they lead. But Panthers have been doing, and their offense has stepped up. Salazar puts up 2, and she gets it. As I was saying, Panthers and their offensive game here has stepped up. 47-38. It's going to be a Panther ball here. It's going to be a lob up court to Unruh here. 3:47 left, or excuse me, 3:37 left to go in this ball game here. Now Moeller over, and it's going to be a tip from Unruh. She puts it up and gets it. It was going to be a tip off Smith, but Unruh recovered and put it up for 2 here. So now Buffaloes only lead by 7, as in the first and second half they were leading by quite a bit, like 16 points. So yeah, the Panthers offense has really stepped up here. Rodriguez takes to the top, throws it down to Simmons. Simmons is not able to get it. Tabor's looking to come in for Simmons, but there's going to be a foul here. Simmons comes out as Tabor comes in. Beasley finds Turner. She's fouled, but no call here. Turner recovers as a Panther tries to get that out of bounds. Salazar puts up 3, cashes it. So that's securing a 10-point lead with 2:55 left to go here. So now Unruh over to Warden, but it's going to be tipped from Rodriguez. Salazar recovers, hands it off to Rodriguez. She's going to take it up court, puts up 2, doesn't get it, recovered by Turner, who puts up a high backboard 2, but she's going to get it. So now they lead by 12. So as soon as they came from a 7-point lead, quickly come up to a 12-point lead. So good job by the Buffs here. Unruh puts up 3 and she gets it.
Welcome back. It's going to be 2:24 left in the 4th period. Buffalo's leading 52-43.
2:24 left to go in this ball game. Buffaloes lead 52-43, but they continuously lead in fouls by 8. Great. Panthers have 6 fouls here. Beasley's going to inbound this one. 5 seconds on the clock. She's going to find Turner. Turner back over to Beasley on a quick throw. She's going to take this. She's going to keep it up herself. Puts it up for 2. Recovered by Tabor. Tabor puts it up for 2. Doesn't get it. Recovered by Tabor again. Puts it up for a while, too. As she's covered by multiple Panthers. But there's going to be a Garden City foul. That was on number 20, Taryn Tabor. Simmons is going to come in for Tabor.
Looks like they're going to bring the ball down to the other side of the court and shoot free throws.
Yeah, Matt Pfeiffer, head coach of the Buffaloes, seems to be pretty frustrated as, you know, it just seems like anything the Buffaloes have done has led into a foul here, as they have.
So shooting one in a bonus was Moeller as she sunk the first throw on her second shot here. Her second shot is in. Checking in for Great Bend is going to be number 1, Alyssa Keller.
So now Turner's going to set up here. Looks 5 seconds on the clock. She finds Simmons, who loses control of the ball. Scramble. It's going to remain a Panther ball here. Cindy Unruh comes in as Keller comes out. So now Moeller's going to throw this off to Unruh, back over to Unruh. Two Unruh sisters are in. She's going to take this and put up 2 and gets it. 52-47, mid-scoring game here. She's going to be Salazar's going to throw this up, and she's going to be fouled on the way up by Unruh. So shooting at the line here, it's going to be number 13, Elisa Salazar. She's going to set up on her routine here. Gets it. No, it's going to be just right. Bricks from the left side of the basket. It's going to roll to the right. 1:55 left to go here. 52-47. It's going to set up again. Puts up, and she gets it. So Buffalo's lead here. 1:55 left to go in this ball game. Unruh's going to set up her offense. She's going to take it back over to Moeller. Down to Warden here. Warden's going to stop and throw this over to Unruh, who puts it up and doesn't get it. It's going to be recovered by Turner, who's going to throw this up court to Beasley. 1:30. All they really need to do is hold this ball to secure the win. But Panthers are really going to be pushing on their defense here, so let's see what happens.
1:23 left in the game.
Franco over to Turner, and there's going to be a foul from number 11, Jenna Moeller. She's going to be shooting at the line. Turner, 53-47, Buffalo's lead, and also leaving. There's been a quick foul coverage here from the Panthers as they were trailing by 3 in fouls, but now are up by 1, or excuse me, down by 1. So Turner does a routine, sets up, puts up, and just doesn't get it. Recovered, Unruh. Now Unruh up to Moeller. Moeller down court to Unruh, who puts up 2 and gets it on a wild throw. Turner over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to cross over and just lose, and they're going to call a carry on Rodriguez. 56 seconds left to go as Panthers just trail by 4 here.
Inbounding the ball is going to be number 15, Sydney Unruh.
Homecoming night tonight, so the student section and then just the crowd in general is starting to pack up as the boys game is just right after this.
Unruh drives in.
There's going to be a 3 made. Yeah, so they just trail by 1 with 39 seconds. Franco's going to drive this, throws it up to Salazar. There's going to be a hard foul by Unruh. She basically just like clotheslined Salazar here. I mean, that was a major foul. Unruh, number 14, Kaylee Unruh, Unruh, is going to be fouled out of this game, so she will not be returning. Keller's going to come in for her place.
Shooting 1 on a bonus is going to be Salazar.
Man, that was just that was a crazy foul. I mean, she really got her. Salazar had her arm up, and she kind of basically just like smacked herself in the face. She puts up her 1 and doesn't get it. There's a lot of pressure in that shot, but they just trail by 1, so all they really need is a basket to lead by 1. Buffaloes really need to play tight D. They're going to find Keller, and Salazar's going to get a hand on this. She's going to stop it. She's going to throw down, and she'll be fouled. So she'll be shooting at the line again as Salazar had a look of relief as she was fouled, and she'll now be getting another opportunity to make this ball game where if the Panthers do score, there'll be a tied game here. So she's going to set up, routine, puts up, and she gets it. So she'll be shooting another, and if she makes this, possibly, unless the Panthers make a 3 within 17 seconds, we'll win this ball game for the Buffaloes here. So she's going to do a routine. She's going to set up, she puts up, and she's just going to be short, recovered by Beasley. Over to Turner, so now they just got to hold on to this ball. They're going to be heavily pressured by Panthers. Over to Salazar. She's going to keep this herself, and she'll be fouled by number 1, Alyssa Keller.
8 seconds left in the game.
So now Salazar will be shooting her second shot of the evening and hopefully going to keep this up for a Buffalo. Yeah, she's going to get this one here. There's going to be a timeout. Garden City, we'll be right back.
Welcome back. It's going to be 8 seconds left in the game. Bucks leading by 3.
Yeah, Panthers have had a tremendous step in their offensive game as they were, in the first and second period trailing by 16, 17, and then 20 at one point. But yeah, their offensive game has took a massive leap. And shooting 1 at the line, if she made her first one, will be Elisa Salazar to hopefully secure this win. If she makes this, it will be a secured win. I mean, the Panthers had to make a crazy play to get it here. And yeah, so she practically secured this win. But all they'll need, there's going to be a foul on Rodriguez. All they really need here is a 3 and then a basket. But no, shooting at the line is going to be number 15, Sydney Unruh. Head coach for Lady Panthers is going to be Carrie Minton. Puts up 1, doesn't get it, bricked off the back. So 7 seconds, the Buffaloes may pull away with this win. So yeah, they need a 3 and a basket if they want to win this game. They got to do it quick, 7 seconds. So right now they just need, that's all they need is a 3. They need a 3 and they'll tie this game.
Coming in for the Panthers is going to be number 24. Panthers are going to be pressing very hard in this last 7 seconds of the ball game.
Beasley finds Turner. She's going to take this up court. She'll be fouled here. She's going to set up here. Sets up, puts up, and just doesn't get it. Kind of pauses here on her follow through. She was kind of shocked that she didn't get that one, but no, that's all right. I mean, the Panthers, if she can make this one, she'll secure this win, possibly secure this win for the Buffaloes here. And assistant coach Brian Hill, puts his arms up in the air. Don't know if that's sign of relief or a play because he looked right at the players and put his arms up in a kind of like an eagle formation. So we'll see what happens with 5 seconds left in the fourth period. Buffaloes lead 57-53. We'll be back.
Welcome back. It's going to be Great Bend's ball with 5.5 seconds left in the game. Buffaloes are going to be up 57-53. Inbounding the ball is going to be Unruh as she passes the ball to number 11, Moeller.
Look,
Drives down the court.
quick 3 from Unruh. Doesn't get it, so that's going to be ball game as Lady Buffs go ahead and take another win here. 57-53 is your final score. It's going to be 10 fouls apiece. You know, one thing that the Buffaloes kind of need to work on is tonight and this game specifically has been an extremely high fouling ball game here. Not so much for the Panthers in the first and second period, but the Buffaloes with 10 fouls here, and I think they had 7 fouls toward the end of the second half. So, yeah, they really need to calm that down there if they want to secure more wins and, you know, stay in this here. But, yeah, your final score is going to be 57-53. Buffaloes win. Stay tuned as the Buffaloes boys team take on the Great Bend Panthers here at 7:45. So not much time until they play, so stay tuned, and we'll be back. So taking this ball is going to be Schwimmer, and he's going to throw this over to Miller, down to Blessing. Blessing sets up, and he's going to throw this over to Olivas, and that's going to be thrown down to Miller. He's going to hold that up top. Pump fake from Schwimmer. Schwimmer's going to circle out, and he's going to find Olivas here. Olivas out to Miller. Now Miller's going to drive in, and he's going to throw this back out to Blessing. He's going to put up 2, doesn't get it. Lamb recovers. As most of you, if you tuned in, Lamb's got 27 points last week. Now, he was on fire with a 98% shooting accuracy. The only one he missed was a Springson fires for 2, just short. The only one he missed was an unintentional layup when he was trapped under the basket, and he just threw the ball up there. So that was a good game last week. So now Miller's going to have this ball. He's going to set up, throw it down to Schwimmer. Now down to Studer, sorry. It's going to be a screen from Studer. Puts up 3 from Miller. Doesn't get it. And now Lamb's going to bring this ball down. He's going to throw it immediately over to Acosta. Back up to Lamb. Over to Acosta. 6:30 left to go. Lamb drives in. Almost puts up, finds Dirks, up to Acosta, back over to Williams. Williams drives in, puts up 2, gets it. So,
Ball down. That'll be Great Bend. Number 14, Schwimmer, brings it to the top.
Schwimmer's going to throw this over to Studer. Now Studer's going to hold it, looking to throw. He's going to dribble. Studer's very, very tall. He's 6'5" here. He seems pretty lengthy. He just seems really lengthy. There's going to be a foul, and that's going to be on Great Bend. Williams gets fouled here. Only points on the board is going to be from the Xavier Billings with 2. Current record for Garden City Buffaloes is 12-4 and 3-1 in WAC play. And Great Bend is 5-11 overall and 2-3 in WAC play. So Acosta sets up, fires for 3, looks perfect. Oh, just short, just pretty. It was just high there. 5:37 left to go. Now Blessing is going to hand this off to Miller. Miller over to Olivas. Back up to Miller. Miller's going to drive in, puts up 2, and he doesn't get it. It's going to be recovered by Studer. It's going to be a Garden City foul. If you were here for the girls' game, it was an extremely high fouling game. So let's see if the boys can keep their fouling under control here as they put up their first foul of the evening. Inbounding is going to be Alex Olivas, number 24. It's going to be a lob over to Schwimmer, who puts up 3, and he gets it. So they'll be leading. Over to Acosta. He's going to motion a play here. He's going to throw just across the court to Lamb. Back over to Acosta, down to Williams. He's going to throw it back up to Acosta, over to Lamb. Lamb up to Acosta, who's wide open, who fires for 3. Looks good. Bricked off the back. And now Olivas is going to inbound this over to Schwimmer. Schwimmer's going to hold this. He's going to throw it over to Olivas. And now it's going to be thrown back over to Studer. Studer puts up 2, and he'll be fouled. They're going to call it a no basket. There's a Garden City foul by 32, Jackson Dirks.
Inbounding ball is going to be number 14, Alex Schwimmer for Great Bend.
Studer over to Blessing. Blessing trying to find something. He's going to throw this over to Schwimmer. Schwimmer puts up 3, and he gets it. So he is 2 for 2 on 3s here. Buffalo's coming out a little slow in the scoring game so far. I mean, the Panthers' defense has really been pressured up top here. Springson over to Lamb. Lamb throws it down to Dirks, puts up 2, and he gets it. So now they're just trailing by 2 here. Now it's going to be put up from Blessing. Down over to Duvel. It's going to be stolen by Springson. He'll be fouled and put up 2, but just misses. That was by 10, Dalton Miller. So shooting 2 shots at the line is going to be number 1, Jared Springston. Kelvon Bennett and Mason Shattuck's looking to come in here. Let's see if Springston can get his first set of points of the evening. Doesn't get his first one. Williams and Dirks come out as Shaddix and Bennett come in. He's going to set up again. And he gets it. Miller's going to throw this one in to Schwimmer. And that's going to be thrown over and stolen again by Springston. He's going to get another shot of putting up 2, and he gets it. He is currently leading in points with 3 here so far. Now Schwimmer is going to continue to take this ball. He's going to throw it down over to DeVell. And he's going to throw it down to Schweeder, and it's going to be tipped by Mason Shaddix. Back over to DeVell, over to Miller. Miller looking to drive in, comes back to the outside. He's going to throw this back over to DeVell. Down to Studer, who puts up, and he's going to be fouled here. That was Kelvon Bennett's first foul of the evening. Head coach for the Buffaloes is going to be Jace Holloway.
Coming in for Great Bend is going to be number 1, Nick Wandra, for number 5, Blessing.
Schwimmer's going to inbound this one for the Panthers here. He's going to throw it up to Studer, who puts it up but doesn't get it. Lamb recovers here. Buffaloes lead by 1, and there's going to be a foul here. Or no, it's going to be a kickball violation from from Schwimmer. And now Lamb's going to get another opportunity to set up his offense. He's being pretty tightly guarded by Schwimmer. I mean, I don't know if they watched film and watched his performance on Tuesday, but yeah, I mean, they're really pushing him. Springston goes in, hands it off to Bennett, who puts up, overpowers. Springston recovers, throws it back out to Bennett, but Studer recovers. Back over to Acosta, who puts up 2, doesn't get it. And now Schwimmer is going to take this out. He's going to lob it down court to DeVell.
Coming in for the Panthers is going to be number 2, Corbin Widget, for number 10, Dalton Miller. Inbounding the ball is going to be number 2, Widget.
Widget's going to throw this over to DeVell. DeVell going to set up his offense. He's going to throw it back up to Wandra. Back over to Widget. And Kelvon Bennett got a hand on it. It's going to remain a Panther ball here. 7-6. Buffaloes lead by 1. 2:27 left to go in the first. Devon McKee looking to come in for the Buffaloes. Coming out is going to be Springston here.
Also back in is Brock Blessings. Inbounding the ball for the Panthers. Schwimmer.
Schwimmer is going to throw this out to Widget, and now back over. He's going to whip this down. It's going to be tipped off a Panther here. It's going to go to a Garden City ball.
In for the Great Bend Panthers is going to be number 24, Alex Ollie.
So now McKee's going to take this up. He's going to throw it over to Lamb. Lamb down to Acosta. Loses control of that ball, but able to recover. Now McKee, they're kind of, going under this basket, continuously running. Lamb not yet to put up a shot. Shaddix hands it off to Acosta. Back over to Lamb. Back to Acosta. Back over to back over to McKee, now over to Shaddix. Shaddix looking, finds Acosta. Acosta's going to drive in as he reads, fires out to Lamb, who fires his first points of the game, and he gets it. So now Buffaloes have a decent lead of 4 here. Now it's going to be Panther ball. Olivas is going to start this, and he's going to throw it off to Blessing. Blessing's going to drive in, puts up 2, doesn't get it. Bennett recovers. He's going to throw it off to Lamb. Lamb down to Acosta on a fast break play. Puts up 2 and misses it. Lamb just winks it from the back of his head and puts it up and gets it.
With a minute left in the game, Buffaloes are up by 6.
In the
14, Alex Sherman brings the ball down.
minute left in the first period here. It's going to be foul here on Garden City. Fourth team foul for the Buffaloes. 52 seconds left to go here. 12-6, Buffaloes lead. Shooting at the line here is going to be number 2, Corbin Widget. Number 22, Riley Menez comes in for Kelvon Bennett, and Springson comes in for Acosta. And now Mason Shattuck's coming out. Xavier Williams is also in here. Number 10, Dalton Miller comes in for Great Bend, as well as DeVell comes out. So now McKee's going to throw back over to Lamb. Lamb almost lost that ball there. He's going to be heavily pressured, finds Williams, and he's going to set up. He's going to find Lamb again at the top, finds McKee. 38 seconds left. Buffaloes lead by 5 here. Back over to McKee. Over to Springston. Back up to McKee. He's going to look to throw, finds Lamb. 21 seconds left. Lamb may feel a little pressured just because of his performance last game. Doesn't want to perform or underperform tonight here. 11 seconds left. Lamb setting up his offense, yelling something, motioning. He's going to throw it down to Williams, and it's going to be tipped. 2 seconds left. It's going to be a half-court shot here. It's going to be way high, and it's going to be on the top of the backboard. So your score going into the second period, 12-7. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Garden. Your score, Buffaloes 12, Panthers 7. 8 minutes till halftime here. Tonight is senior and homecoming night. So seniors will be represented in between halftime as well as the homecoming royalty as they come out for the halftime performance as well. So now Lamb's going to set up, and he's going to try and look to throw. Finds Munoz wide open, but not able to put up 2 there. So now Schwimmer's going to bring in, finds Blessing. Blessing out to Struder, lobs this out to Olivas. Now Olivas hands this off to Miller here. Miller finds Struder, brings in, puts up 2, doesn't get it, and finds Springson, recovers here. It's going to be a Great Bend foul. On number 5, Brock Blessing. That was his first team foul. Buffalo's lead in fouls, 4-3. Lamb's going to bring this up for the Buffaloes here. He's going to throw this out to McKee. McKee now down over to Williams. Back up to Lamb. Over to Menez, who drives in, puts up 2, just doesn't get it. And now Schwimmer recovers here, and he's going to continuously take down this ball. And he's going to whip this out to Olivas. Back over to Miller. Miller sets up from the third hash mark, doesn't get it, just short from the front of the basket. Lamb puts up 2, and he gets it with 100% accuracy tonight here. 6:34 left to go. I'll write that down here. Good layup here. Schwimmer puts up, doesn't get. And now 6:26 left to go. Buffalo's 14, Panthers 7. Acosta comes in, as well as Dirks. Over to Acosta. Over to Williams. Springston's going to drive this to the right side. Stops from the first hash mark, puts up and gets it. Currently has 5 points alongside Kyler Lamb, who has 7. Top 2 scorers here so far. Schwimmer's going to take this, looking to drive. Yes, he does. Puts it under the basket and gets this as he runs under the basket, puts it up with one arm on that underlay up there. 16-9, 5:40 left to go. It's going to be thrown over to Lamb as he sets up his offense. Lamb still at 100% accuracy so far. Springston back to Lamb. Lamb kind of looking to set up a play here. He's going to motion over Williams, and he's going to throw it down to the left side of the court to Williams, over to Springston. Back up to Williams, over to Lamb. Over to Dirks, back to Lamb. Wide open, Williams. Pump fakes. Had Miller running here. Back over to Lamb. Down to Springston. Having a hard time getting ready to get a shot going here. Playing some zone defense here from Panthers. Back, it seems like they're just throwing the ball around up court. They can't really stop some, but Miller's going to get a hand on this. And he's going to take it down court and puts up 2. But he doesn't get it. Recovers Springston. Williams is going to take this up court from a multi-stage pass. Puts up 2. Just doesn't get it, but he'll be fouled on the way up. It's going to be a great bend foul. Great play here by Williams and Springston and Dirks. It was a 2-man pass up court to Williams, who drove it in for 2, but he'll be fouled on the way. He was fouled on the way up, so he'll be shooting on the line here. They're going to call this foul on number 5, Brock Blessing. Brock Blessing has a technical foul here. So shooting at the line is going to be Xavier Williams. His first set of free throws of the evening. He's going to put up. Looks good. Yep. He currently has 3 points here so far for the Buffaloes as they lead 17-9. Sets up, puts up, and he gets it. So Acosta will be now shooting the other set of free throws. Sets up, puts up, and just doesn't get it. Looking to get his first point here for the Buffaloes. Puts up, and he gets it. So he now has 1 point for the Buffaloes. So it's going to be a Garden City ball here. Lamb's going to be inbounding to Williams. Williams over to Acosta. Acosta over to Lamb here. Has Schwimmer on some high rolls here. It's going to be a scramble, and Olivas recovers. So now we'll move down to the other side of the court here. Williams playing tight D on Schwimmer. Schwimmer fires this out to Olivas, up top to Miller. Back over to DeVille. Comes back out. He's going to throw this over to Miller, Schwimmer, who is way past the three-point line. He was in deep zone here, but managed to make that here. It's been a strong three-point shooter of the evening. He's 3 for 3, and all of his shots have been having trouble here. Three-pointers. Acosta's going to bring this down. He fires for 2, and he gets it. So Schwimmer's going to be bringing down the ball here. That's going to be taken up to Miller. He's going to drive in. He's going to try and give it off to Hall, but it's going to be right off of Acosta's shoes. Springston has been having a hard time here with his layups. What happened there is there's a multi-staged pass there, and then it got tipped from a Panther right back into Dirks' hands, and then right into Springston's hand, but he just missed that layup there. Shaddix is getting ready to come in here. Schwimmer setting up. He's going to hand this off to Miller. There's a lot of two-man basketball. Miller and Schwimmer here have been throwing back and forth and putting up shots. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw this off to DeVille. Acosta gets a hand on this, but it's going to be taken back by Schwimmer. Schwimmer lobs this over to a wide-open Olivas, who puts up 3, doesn't get it. Williams recovers. He'll be pushed here by Schwimmer around the back. He's going to Euro step and get this on a crazy play here. So now Schwimmer is going to take this over and lob it up to Olivas, down to Hall to a wide open DeVille, who puts up 3, doesn't get it, bricked. And Acosta almost recovers here. It's going to be a backcourt call. Mason Shaddix comes in as Williams comes out here, as well as Dirks. Kelvon Bennett came in for Dirks here. 23-12, Buffalo's up. Timeout, Great Bend. We'll be right back.
Welcome back from that Great Bend timeout. Your score is going to be 23-12. Buffalo's leading with 1:59 left in the second period.
Lamb's going to bring this up here. He's going to go to the left side, up to Shaddix, back over to Lamb. Acosta's wide open. He's going to throw it back down over to Lamb, who's heavily pressed. He's going to throw this down to Springston. Back over to Acosta, over to Springston. He's going to drive in, throws it back out to Acosta, over to Lamb, and he's looking to drive in. It's going to be set back up from Shaddix back over to Lamb. Over to Shaddix. There's a motion play here. Shaddix puts up his right arm in a ball fist. Lamb trying to find something. He's going to find Shaddix at the top left side. Back over to Lamb. Over to Acosta, back to Lamb. And now Kelvon Bennett back over to Lamb. Timeout, Garden City. We'll be right back.
Welcome back again from that Buffalo's timeout. Score is still the same with 1:07 left in the second period.
It's going to be inbounded from Acosta over to Lamb. Now back over to Shaddix, back to Lamb. They're going to set up here. Back over to Shaddix, down to Acosta. He's going to throw it up court to Lamb as he was trapped. Wide open Springston, who fires for three. Just doesn't get it. Recovered by Lamb. Tries to find Springston, but Schwimmer's going to rebound here. He's going to be pressured under the basket. He's going to throw it over to Miller, and he's going to have a wide open layup. Doesn't get it, but he'll be fouled on the way up. This will be a foul here. This is going to be on number 33, Kelvon Bennett. So Dalton Miller is going to get ready to fire, and he does. So he'll get a point for the Buffaloes. Coming in for Garden State is going to be number 32, Jackson Dirks, as Kelvon Bennett comes out. Fires again, just short, recovered by Hall. No, Acosta. And Acosta's going to bring this down with 31 seconds left in this ball game. Doing some ball handling here. Shaddix is going to bring this up to the top. He's going to stop, finds Lamb. Lamb over to Acosta. Lamb back to Acosta. Over to Dirks. She's up top. You don't see that very often. Acosta's going to drive down, fires for two. Looks good, just doesn't get it. Your score going into half is Buffaloes 23, Panthers 13. We'll be back for the third period. If the dance teams come out, we will have to mute their audio due to copyright issues, so sorry for that inconvenience. We'll be back.
cheer on the Kansas City Chiefs. When he grows up, he wants to be a Buffalo football player and later attend Oklahoma State, where he will become a scientist. Fans, Adriana and Keenan. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Garden City High School Winter Homecoming Course. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, our Winter Homecoming King is... Jason!
Welcome back. 7:56 left to go in the third period. Buffaloes lead 23-13. It's going to start here. On a quick start here, we're going to have Miller starting this up here. This is going to go down to Olivas. It's going to be a lob over to Struder, but it's going to be no good. All right. Schwimmer puts up 3, splashes it. 7:34 left to go. Acosta is going to bring this to the top. He's going to throw this over to a wide open Williams. He's going to spin. They're going to call a foul here on Garden City. It's going to move over to a Great Bend ball. Panthers 23. Buffalo's 23. Panthers 16. 7:19 left to go in the third. We're going to have Schwimmer bring this up from the top. He's going to throw this down to Olivas, and he's going to be on the left side of the court here. He's going to throw it back up to Schwimmer, who's had 100% accuracy for threes. Pulls up, doesn't go. He's going to throw this out over to Blessings, who puts up 3, doesn't get it. Lamb recovers, and he's going to be constantly stopped here. He's going to throw this up to Acosta. Back down to Lamb. They're going to set up their offense with 6:50 left to go in the third. Lamb's going to set up his offense. He's going to throw it down to Williams, and he's going to bring it back to the top of the key. Move it over to Acosta, down to Williams. Down to Acosta, over again to Lamb. Down to Williams. Back to Acosta. 6:21 left to go. Over to a wide open Lamb, who fires for 2. Gets it. 100% accuracy for Lamb here. 6:10 left to go. Schwimmer bringing up the ball here. He's going to throw this down over to Olivas. Olivas down to Struder. Jackson Dirks. Fouls here. Riley Menez comes in here. Out to Schwimmer, puts up, doesn't get it. It's his first missed basket of the evening. They're going to call a Great Bend foul here. This is going to be on Alex Olivas. 5:53 left to go in the third. These periods are going by pretty quick here. It's a low-scoring game so far. 25-16. Buffalo's up. Buffalo's leading fouls 2-1. Lamb's going to set up his offense here. Out to Menez. Back over to Lamb. Down to Acosta. Back over to Lamb. Over to Acosta. He's going to bring this to the top. Back over to Lamb. He's going to motion over Williams. He's going to throw it out to Williams. He's going to throw it back up to the top to Lamb. Down to Acosta. He's going to drive in. There's going to be a charge call from Acosta. This charge call is going to go on Brock Blessing. Williams is going to press here on Schwimmer. It's going to be a screen from from Blessing. Now Schwimmer's going to drive in, hand it off to Struder. Makes his first basket of 12 attempts of the evening. Now Lamb's going to bring and set up his offense here. Back over to Acosta. He's going to motion down Menez. Over to Springston. Over to a wide open Williams. Deep 3, Splash City. .439 left to, 4:39 left to go. Buffalo's up 28-18, still leading in fouls 3-1. Miller's going to hold this ball. He's going to take it down court. He's going to keep it from the second hash mark, put up 2, not get it. Lamb's going to recover here. He's going to step back and set up his offense. He's going to bring the ball down for the Buffaloes. 28-18, 4:16 left to go. Acosta now sets up, hands it off to Springston. Hand off to Lamb. Over to Acosta. It's going to be a Garden City foul on number 3, Carlos Acosta. Inbounding is going to be number 10, Dalton Miller. He's going to throw this over to Schwimmer. Over to Miller, down, back over to Wandra. Back up top to Olivas, down to Wandra. Covered quickly, down to Olivas. It's going to be fouled on the way up. This is going to be on number 22, Riley Menez. His first foul, 5 team fouls currently. Shooting at the line is going to be number 24, Alex Olivas. She puts up and gets it. Mason Shaddix comes in for Menez. He's going to get his second one here. Buffs with a 9-point lead, puts up, and now with an 8-point lead. Williams going to inbound this one over to Lamb. They're going to have Wandra press here early. Back over to Springston, who loses control. Now Schwimmer recovers. He's kind of wobbly. He's going to wob this down over to Miller, and he recovers. He's going to take this down to a wide open Wandra. Fires 3, doesn't get it. Lamb recovers. He still has a dribble. Yes, he's going to dribble down, throws it up court to Williams, and he's going to take it in. Drives 0 steps, doesn't get it. Recovered by, it's going to be recovered by Struder here. Schwimmer is going to spin around as Williams gets a hand on it. Not able to take the ball though. Down to Struder. He's going to fire this over to Miller. Down over to Schwimmer. He's going to throw it back up top to Olivas. Down to Miller, who's going to fire for 2 on a layup. Doesn't get it. Rolls off the right side. Out to Schwimmer, who almost fires from deep 3, and he does fire from deep 3. Doesn't get it. Recovered by Struder. It's going to be fired out to Wandra, but not going to recover, so it's going to be a Buffalo ball. Buffalo's having a hard time getting rebounds here. I mean, they're kind of sized here, but they have a 6'5" player on the other side here. And with no tall guys in, that makes it kind of hard to get them rebounds. He got all 4 of those rebounds there. 2:30 left to go. Buffalo's 28, Panthers 20. He's going to throw this out to Acosta. Got 2 substitutions. Number 3, Peyton Duvel comes in, as well as number 2, Corbin Whitger. Wandra's going to throw this into Schwimmer. Schwimmer has not been out this game yet. He's going to throw this over to Wandra. He's going to throw down to Struder. Out to Schwimmer. He's going to put up 2, doesn't get it. Shaddix recovers. He's going to take it down himself. Fires down to Springston, who's going to slow down. Finds Lamb, back up to Williams, to a wide open Shaddix, who fires out to Springston and gets it. Good assist there by Mason Shaddix. It's going to be a great bend foul on number 1, Nick Wandra. That's his second team foul here. Shooting 1 is going to be Jared Springston. Fires and gets it. Schwimmer's going to be bringing down this ball here. Incoming substitution for Great Bend. Up to Schwimmer, now down to Struder, back out to Darville, who's not even close, or Duville, sorry. Lamb's going to set up the offense here. He's going to throw this out to Acosta, back to Lamb. 1:21 left to go here. Lamb looking to set up a shot, but decides not to. He's going to fire back out to Acosta. Over down to Lamb. Over to Acosta. Man, they're having a one-sided ball game here. It's been a lot down on the passing side. There's been a lot of zone coverage in this ball game tonight so far. It's going to be thrown over to Springston. Springston fires, doesn't get it. But he will be fouled on the way up. Trent Studer fouled on that one, so Buffalo's 31-20. Let's see what happens here. Fires and gets it. Struder comes out, as well as Wandra. Coleman comes in as well as Blessing. Lamb comes out as Xavier Williams and Acosta, or excuse me, Acosta goes out. Jackson Dirks comes in as well as Xavier Williams. He sets up here, fires and gets it. Schwimmer's going to set up his offense. He's going to fire down over to Whittaker. Whittaker down over to Schwimmer, wide open, doesn't get it. Thrown back out to Schwimmer. He's going to lose control of the ball. Mason Shack's playing tight defense here. Wide open Blessing. He's going to lose control. Find Duvall here. Timeout, Great Bend. We'll be right back. Welcome back here. We're going to have a Whittaker going to throw this into Schwimmer. 13 seconds left. Back up to Schwimmer. Down over to Coleman. Back up. Springston recovers. Fires down to Shaddix. 5 seconds left. Over to Williams. He's going to stop real quick. Over to Springston. Fires for three on a wild. It's not going to get that. Your score going into the fourth. Buffalo's 33, Panthers 20. As the Buffaloes lead by 13. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Swim team was just on as they were WAC champions, so we have two WAC champions here for the Buffaloes. We have the wrestling team as well as that 2019 swimming team. Buffaloes looking to are leading here 33-20 leading in fouls as well with 5 fouls. Panthers having 3 fouls, 7:56 left to go in the ball game here. Williams is going to throw this down to Shaddix, who's going to come around back over to Springston, down to a wide open McKee, who fires 2, just doesn't get it. And now Schwimmer's going to slow down to try and set up his offense. And now he's going to hand this off to Olivas. Down back over to a wide open Miller, who fires, doesn't get it. It's going to be a great bend foul here. McKee finds Williams, who's heavily pressured, finds McKee up court. He's going to bring this down, fires to a wide open Springston. Back over to Williams here. Shaddix coming around the front side of the court, fired down to McKee. He's going to bring it back up, back down to Williams, over to Springston. And he's going to be stopped here early. Finds Williams, who's going to drive in, throw. Not going to get it. Now Miller's going to take this down. And Schwimmer puts up a deep 3, doesn't get it. It's going to be multiple defenders here. It's going to go down as a Garden City ball. Alex Olivas here fouled. So he will now be on his 3rd foul of the evening. 6:47 left to go. Buffaloes 33, Panthers 20. Kind of a low-scoring game for the Panthers as well as the Buffaloes in their previous games, scoring in the mid-50s to 60s here. But Panthers have been playing some pretty tight D. I mean, they're not letting them get inside there. Springston fires from the free throw line and gets it. So now Schwimmer's going to bring this ball down here. He's going to motion over his team. He's going to fire down to Miller, who's going to drive in. He's going to stop, fire out to Whittaker, who puts up 3, doesn't get it. Jackson Dirks recovers, fires to McKee. And he's going to slow down and waste time, set up his offense. 5:57 left to go, 15-point lead. Up to Shaddix. Down to McKee. He's going to drive in, fires out to Springston on a one-armed right-hand pass. Springston puts up 2, doesn't get it, rolled on the right side of the basket to the front. And now Schwimmer is going to fire down over to Whittaker, who puts up and gets this one. Williams going to dribble here. Past that half mark, he's going to slow down. Timeout Garden City. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. There's 5:18 in the 4th period left in the game. Buffaloes are up 35. Great Bend Panthers 22.
Yep, they're tying fouls right now, 5-5. Let's see, Acosta comes into this game, as well as Kyler Lamb. Most of the starting 5 here. No, it is going to be the starting 5. Yeah, your starting 5 for the Buffaloes is coming out with 5:13 left to go. Williams going to set up, now hands it off to Lamb. Off to Acosta. Back down to Lamb. On a 14-point lead. Lamb was still with 100% accuracy. It's going to be fired down to Springston, over to Williams. Back up to Lamb. Hands it off to Acosta. Back over to Williams, who's going to put up 2 and doesn't get it. Tipped up almost by, it's going to be a tip from Great Bend. Jackson Dirks tries to put up and somehow doesn't get fouled on the way up, or there's no call. Schwimmer takes in 2, doesn't get it, recovered by Dirks. Yeah. Acosta now taking to the left side of the court. Now down to Lamb as he left arm throws down to Springston, back up to Acosta. It's going to be back up to Lamb. Over to Lamb again. And down to Acosta, who saves it, fires in to Williams here. It's been a kind of a slow fourth period here. A lot of passing. I mean, Panthers again have been playing extremely good defense here in their zone coverage, especially it seems like they're playing man now but yeah, it's just been good defense all around tonight. Xavier Williams is going to get fouled here. Or excuse me, Xavier Williams is going to foul. It's a 16th foul here of the evening. Buffalo's with a 13-point lead here. Back up to Schwimmer. Schwimmer with, he's been a decent 3 shooter. Back over to Wigger. Back out to Stroger. Back up the court to Schwimmer with a deep 3. Fires, doesn't get it. Recovered by Lamb here. It's going to be brought up by Williams, and he's going to score this and also be fouled. Or no. Is there going to be called a foul? I mean, there should be. Yes, there is going to be called a foul here. No foul called. I do not agree with that call, but 2:52 left to go in this ball game. Lamb trying to play heavy defense on Schwimmer. And now Schwimmer is going to fire this one over to Miller, who's going to take up for 2 and gets it. Timeout, Great Bend. We'll be back.
Welcome back. 2:32 left in the game. Buffalo still leading by 11. This is going to be Buffalo's ball.
Williams going to take this down the left side. He's going to lob it up to Lamb here. He's going to drive in. And Carlos Acosta is going to recover here, as it meant to be for Dirks, but kind of lost. It was a pretty powerful throw there, just in the close quarters there. Now Williams going to take this up to Acosta. Back down to Lamb. Dirks up for 2, and he gets it. His second set of points of the evening. He has a total of 4 points for the Buffaloes. Number 2, Whitaker is going to put up 3, and he's going to get that one. 1:46 left to go in this ball game. Buffaloes lead by 10. Up to Williams. Going to be Great Bend foul. It was Miller's foul there. Now Acosta's going to take this ball up here. Carlos Acosta's going to find a wide open Williams who fires three, gets it. So now Schwimmer's going to throw this down over to Whitger. Whitger down over to Blessing. Blessing up top to Wigger, fires three, doesn't get it, not even close. Stroger puts up two and gets it. Timeout, Great Bend. We'll be right back.
Back. Buffaloes are going to be leading by 11 points, a minute 6 left in the game, and it is going to be Buffalo's ball.
Buffalo's possibly taking another win home tonight to make themselves 12-4. Williams is going to throw up court to Acosta, and he's going to put back up to Lamb. 57 seconds left. Over to Springston. Acosta recovers. Yeah, they're just going to try and run down this clock, running around. They could have gotten an easy point by Dirks, but they're not going for that. It's going to be a foul from Great Bend, so Lamb will be shooting here. Setting up, puts up, and he gets it. Lamb shooting his first set of free throws of the evening. Total, Buffaloes have only missed 2 free throws here tonight. .40 seconds left. Student section chanting one more play. Now Miller's going to throw this up court to Blessing. Now down over to Whitger. Whitger down to Miller. Up court over, back over to Blessing, who puts up and gets it. Full timeout, Great Bend. We'll be right back.
Seconds left in the game. Buffaloes are leading still by 11.
It's going to be a foul here from Great Bend, number 2, Corbin Whittiger. Xavier Williams is going to be shooting here. He's going to put up, pull up, and just bricked off the back. That was his first miss of the evening for free throws wise. He has 3 free throws in, 2 from made and 1 missed. Dirks playing heavy defense, and somehow Blessing got that point there. Garden City fouled somehow. Jackson Dirks' 4th foul. Rock Blessing is going to pull up and not going to get it. Lamb recovers, 10 seconds left. They're going to foul Lamb. So he'll be going to the line to shoot. Mason Shattuck's coming in here for Springston. Devon McKee comes in for Acosta with 9 seconds left in this game. Kyler Lamb, 100% accuracy in free throws. Gets that one. He's also 100% accuracy in shooting in general. Lamb has currently has 10 points. Pulls up and just misses it. 5 seconds left. This is ball game, folks. And we have a Garden City foul here. Austin Underwood getting ready to come in. He pulls up and gets it. Lamb comes out. Doesn't get it. Williams recovers. He's just going to hold this. This is ball game, folks. It's been a multi-stage passing game. Panthers playing tight D, and Buffalo's having a pretty good and strong offense. Your final score: Buffalo's 43, Panthers 34. 9 fouls from both teams in the 3rd and 4th quarter. So, tune in next week on Friday as the Buffaloes play here, or actually no, they play at Horace Good, because on the 15th there will be Super Regionals Wrestling, which is the first time Garden City High School has ever hosted Super Regionals Wrestling. So tune in for the basketball game. I'm Spencer Turntine, your play-by-play man alongside Andrew Baker, and we'll see you next time.